So Steamboat Gravel is probably one of the most challenging cycling events that you can do, let alone for 4 brand new beginner cyclists. But I couldn't think of a better way to train without a human coach than HumanGO.
For a lot of newer athletes, the idea of testing or fitness testing is a little daunting, and approaching it with a little novelty and a little fun can mean that we're a little bit maybe more excited about setting that baseline. We want to get a snapshot of where your fitness is at right now, so we can use that to inform the training, and then down the track we can also use that to gauge your progress as you move closer towards your goal, as you get fitter, stronger.
The ability to build a profile of an athlete, a cyclist, is second to none in HumanGO. You can integrate lab data from Human Powered Health Performance Labs, or you can use field-based testing, such as a threshold test, to really get a high 90% accuracy rate in terms of the various different phenotypes that drive human physiology.
We want to be looking for shifts in physiology as we're progressing through the season to indicate when we might want to retest. So say, for example, you've noticed that at the same power, your heart rate is, 5, 7, maybe even 10 beats lower, or your rate of perceived exertion is much lower than what it normally is. This would be an indicator that it's probably time to do a retest.
And a good example of that is, I'm sure we're all guilty, is you go out and you're supposed to be doing a recovery ride and you bump into your mate, and that recovery ride turns into a chain gang, Strava com chasing effort. And clicking replan isn't just going to mess around a few little sessions or workouts around on your calendar. It's literally going to look at what you did versus what was planned, and then make sure it gets you back on track. It's a really complicated calculation that is done almost instantly by HumanGO.
We can challenge ourselves to get out of the saddle and hold a certain position at a set power for a period of time, and just observe, how are we breathing through that functional tension? Are we strong in that position? Or another example might be sitting in the saddle, holding at a certain power at a specific cadence, high or low. And then again, you're just observing, is that pedal stroke nice and even? Am I getting the most out of my pedal stroke that I possibly can? These things also translate to how you then show up on event day.
So over a big period of time, as life throws things at us, and especially for beginner athletes, right, who will progress at different rates, it's really hard to predict progression for somebody without any data. But HumanGO does a phenomenal job, especially for the price point, at making sure that you get to the start line of whatever event it is, whether it's SBT Gravel or something else, your own challenge, at the literal best possible shape you can be.